Alright, we're starting on the second, well, I guess you could say the second process of this dissection. I'm gonna start drilling the spot welds out. Yeah, you need to drill the spot welds out on the car you're using. Well, it kind of depends. You know, this part, most of this stuff is going to be underneath the other section, so you have to drill this part. You'll see what I'm talking about as the video goes on. But this part of the car, the capri body, is going to have to be drilled, and I'll have to grind all the spot welds, all the old sheet metal off of the Mustang clip, so that when it comes time to weld it together, I'll have like factory spot welds. And then I'll clean it all up, caulk back over it, and you'll never know that it was ever put together. So that's what today's session is all about. It's all about grinding and drilling. Yeehaw! All right, I'll show you what I'm talking about. See all these little bitty spot weld holes right here? All of them have to be drilled out of this body, because this floor pan goes on top of this pan, which will be the other section, not this car, or not this section. This one's no good, so I'm gonna cut this one off of this, so this one has to be drilled. But on the other car, this part has to be ground off so that I don't have a hole to weld up. This will be my hole to weld up on the other. I'll show you as I go. But I have to do that all down through this seam, all the way up through here, all the way up to here. And the frame rails that you've seen me cut apart, there's spot welds all down through here, all the way to the other side of this seat bracket. Yeah, good times. So that's what today's consists of. And hopefully most of my drill bits are in good shape. So, well, we haven't took a ride in a Zephyr in a while. I got to run back to the shop, my shop, and pick up my punch. Yeah, them sideways floor pan spot welds, they've been a booger. It wants to ride, it wants to walk on me. So let's go for a little ride. Boy, this thing will let you know you ain't got the seatbelt on. 78 ball, let's deal with it. Oop, can't have that on. Getting warm, I tell you that. This Saturday's gonna turn out to be pretty. But the good thing is the little bit of holes I've popped so far, the drill bit I got is working pretty good right now. Won't be that good at the end. Let's just hope it lasts pretty good. I'm gonna go easy with it. And drill slow and steady. Slow and steady with a drill bit wins the race. Because, yeah, you hammer down on it real quick, it'll burn it right up. And you'll be straining the whole time. So, yeah. But, all right, let's ride. I love this car. God, this thing is fun. I tell you, out of all the cars I got, this one is, I just love it. I can't explain it, guys, until you drive it. You know, the old steering wheel, the 5-speed, the bench seat, the old car feeling, you know, the old spongy springs. It just makes you feel like feels like an old car. That's buried the tach. Now that I'm buried the speedometer, I wasn't even in fourth gear yet. Old out motor runs pretty good. She's got a lot of blow by, but she sputters and misses and carries on. But like I said, it's just fun to Now here's what I'm gonna have to go back and get. Y'all know what this is. Same old thing. See, I was trying to do the drill in like this, and it was walking. It would just roll down toward the bottom of it would roll down too far down, and I don't need that to happen. So what I'll do is take this, punch it, and then what else we got? I think I got one right. I'll have to look and see, get it a little closer. Some of them are not that easy to see. You're gonna have to look for them really good. I think that's one right there. And then what we do, let's see, it's already walking on me. Already walking on me and I ain't even done nothing. Come on, you bugger. Yeah, she's still walking on me. I'm having trouble with it. See, that's what I was talking about. All right, y'all get the idea. I'm gonna have to use this, do it with both hands. All right, so I've already got a few done. See right here, them are already done. Them were simple to do, but when you start getting down here in this other area, it's where the caulk and the rust, I'm gonna have to really hunt for them, and they're walking a little bit. So there won't be too bad. It kind of steps up along this area, won't be too bad. So, and the flat floorboard won't be too bad. It's just all flat, open, easy to get to. Well, I found my first remnants of a mouse house. And the bad part is, one of them didn't make it. I've been messing in this thing all this time and did not realize it till now that it's a mouse house. Not insulation. Well, it's insulation, but piled up, and then there's one dead. See it? Yeah. So, yeah. I've got this in a bag. It's, you know, there's some nasty stuff there probably. Yeah. So, just wanted to show you all that. Hey, well, hours and hours later, this is what you end up with. See all the holes? See all the holes everywhere, all the way down through here, all along there. That's what you have to do. Yeah, rust hole, gotta fix. All the way up, same thing, all the way on the other side. Oh, and yeah, the cross member brackets. Look at all them holes. This one here, oh, it was a booger. I could never get it to come apart and couldn't figure it out. Right there. I didn't quite get them. I missed them. But that happens. So, yeah, I mean, they're all the way up to here. So, it about needs a dang floor pan, but that's what you got to do to put it back together. So, yep, all the way back to here. There we go. So, we're done with this one, except for the next step will be cutting this part. And I've already started taking all the trim off the cow grill and all. And I forgot that Capri, the cow grill is narrow and it mounts in front and not like a Mustang in the top, which is fine because the hood I'm using is technically a Mustang hood, but I'm gonna make it look like a Capri hood in the front. You'll see. All right, so now glass, this trim, and one reason why I found the mouse house is because I was taking this insulation here out here because I'm thinking I got to take these off to get this out. See how it's butted up against it? So I think that's going to be my next. Yeah, okay. Other than that, screw right there. I guess. Moving on. Next step. Well, I didn't get too lucky getting these off. Some of the studs broke. Yeah. There, especially this one up the top. Had a few come out all right, both sides. But I got ahead of myself. I didn't film, I cut the windshield out. That thing was easy to get out. Back in them days, they used butyl. Butyl doesn't get hard. Nowadays, it's against the law to use butyl. Because why? It's like I said, I pretty much pushed that glass out by hand. That shit stays soft. I mean, this car's built in 1985. Has the sticker date on it, or 82, sorry. And look how soft that stuff still is. That's why it is against the law nowadays. Use urethane. The windshields will be put back in with urethane. So, yeah. Little heads up on that. Anybody doing a windshield? I mean, look over here. It's still got the factory white paint on it, or maybe, no, it wouldn't be factory white paint, but, well, I don't know. It's got red oxide under it. Look at there. I don't know. Or, you know what? Yeah, it was repaired. So that's probably a repair. So whoever repaired it put a windshield in it. And like I said, it's probably fixed back in the 80s. That's why that's like that. Yeah. Which, yeah. Alrighty. Guess what we're going to do now? We are going to start grinding on this one. Oh, gotta get my grinder. Just a good old rock grinder. This is what we're gonna use. That right there. Noisy rock grinder. Gotta find me some earplugs. Safety glasses, earplugs, gloves, all that good stuff. PPE. Yeah, something like that. All right. Boy, what a day. Tell you, I've been grinding a little bit and it's gotten really rough. And I have hammered so much on the other stuff and drilled, my arms falling off. So I got the big boy out. The neighbors probably ain't gonna enjoy it too much because it gets kind of loud. It's called an air hammer. Air chisel. Air chisel, actually. Yeah, I'll show you what I got. All right. Here we go. See, it's peeled up like a beer can. That's what you gotta do. You gotta grind all that stuff. Grind it, chisel it out with a hammer. Use that homemade contraption. You see it's been beat on many years. I've done a mini panel with that thing. And a hammer. Now I have resorted to aromatic. So yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like. I done peeled this back. So you gotta be careful though. What happens is you start, if you're not careful, you can catch it just right. And if you catch it wrong, I meant, see right here, you'll rip it open. Let's see, there you go. See how, you gotta be careful. You gotta grind them down a little bit. And you get lucky, some of them pop right off. Just depends on how good the spot welder was that day in the factory. And see, you peel it up, and that's, you'll clean all that up and be fresh place to ground. See how that's how thin metal gets. Yeah, I still gotta clean that up. Yeah, that stuff right there will cut you like a razor blade. Alrighty, I have knocked it out. It has took me about, I'm gonna say around 7.5, 8 hours to prep that to be cut. To prep that one for to be cut. This one prepped to be put back together. I still got to do, I want to spray some weld-through primer on that stuff to take care of some, you know, some of them issues. I would still like to maybe pressure wash it. I'm not sure yet. I got most of my pine needles out of the cow. Like I said, if we would have left this thing another year, it probably would have been rotten. So I'm gonna spray some rust extractor or inhibitor. I'm gonna spray all down in this cow. This side ain't too bad. This side, it looks bad, but it ain't. It's just rusty surface. It's not real bad at all. The rest of it's in good shape though. So yeah, that's what happens, man. You got stuff laying around. I mean, right now, technically, I have no money in this car except for, you know, see, I got to work. I'm doing a project for that car. That's how I ended up with the Capri. I got to do some A model work, some body work on some A model fenders and stuff. Gentleman said he'd give me that car. Well, I had this car from another project, and then so happened, you know, a friend of mine's like, hey, I got a T-top car. You know, if you're interested in that. I'm like, sure. So I haven't went and got it yet because where it was at, we're gonna need to wait till winter time on it. But anyway, I'll show it to you more into the clip. So this is stage 2 in clipping a fox body. Now I could show you the way you do it to do a rear section, because that's where I've done the most of my work, is rear clips. But I have went in here and straightened up all the rockers. I've beat most of the jack marks out on the frame rail, so that looks better. That one I still need to clean up from where the cross. Now the reason why I cut the cross member mounts, the transmission cross member mounts out of this car, is because you'll see. I can't give it away. I'm not quite ready for you to see that. The donor car. Okay. That's it. Oh yeah. And like always, like, share, and subscribe. You know, it kind of helps me out. I ain't making no money, but hey, at least other people get to look at what I've done. So anyway, journey ahead. A long journey ahead, technically. But, you know, sometimes this stuff gives me therapy. Cause, you know, I haven't done a lot of work on things like this. I haven't done no restoration work in a couple years now. And doing these little projects like that where it's not really paint involved, I really enjoy them. Fab work, things like that. Because if I'd have had this channel years ago, I've done a lot of restoration work, a lot of nice cars. So anyway, water under the bridge, out of the way. Move on to the next chapter of life. Peace out.